I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in the SRT, but it feel like a Rari. And she calling my phone, I'm blowing up, she say I'm sorry. I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me.
All right, so it's time. So got Big Blue in here, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the disassembly process for the cam kit. Tonight, I'm pretty much gonna go ahead and try to get the coolant and the oil just drained out all the way, and just start to take off a lot of the top accessories on top of the motor, so that way it's a little bit easier for me to manage when I come in here tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be more of the longer day. Today, we're just gonna go ahead and get started with some of the basics, so that way we can go ahead and do what we got to do. Got a whole fortress of fucking parts back here. So we got alternator, we got gaskets, cam kit, we got lifters, oil pump, got an O-ring for the pickup tube, a new one, the one that I was trying to tell y'all about last time. This is it, if y'all want the part number for the red one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got a bunch of stuff to rebuild the top end, the whole head assembly, got knock sensors, got oil pressure sensor, just a whole bunch of shit to make sure that everything is replaced. This is gonna be pretty much a series. It'll be the first time I do kind of like a series on a build, but it's gonna be back to back to back, because this is gonna be the only thing that I'm working on for the next couple days. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it. Open the hood, start draining these fluids out, and then we can kind of start getting to taking some of this shit off, and then we'll end the night, come back in the morning, and get the rest knocked out. So all right, so it's a new day in here. I finally got all the lights situated on this side and that side, and the flags hung back up, so we're all good to go now as far as lighting. And you can see, I can kind of see pretty much everything in here compared to last night. So picking back up from where I was last night, all I did was pretty much get a lot of this shit out the front. Got the fan shroud and the E-fans out, and working on going ahead and getting the radiator out too. Just got to get these hoses and shit disconnected and move those out the way. And then I'll probably start with taking the front accessories off before I get to the intake manifold, just so that way I got more space to get to those bolts and stuff back there. All right, so we're getting back to it, and as you see, I've gotten a lot of progress knocked out so far. I got to get a quick disconnect line for that fuel line up there, and then I can take the intake manifold off. I've already released all the fuel pressure. I got the valve covers off. I checked all the rockers. They look pretty decent. Go ahead and take these header bolts out, and then I'll get that AC pulley belt all the way off, and then we should be getting down to taking these heads off here in a couple hours here, and starting the cleaning process. I probably won't be getting down to most of the cam stuff until maybe later on this evening or tomorrow, but we'll get to it. I just need a couple tools, and I'm gonna go run the AutoZone and just grab a couple things that I'm missing, like the head bolts, spark plugs, and some brake cleaner, because I definitely need that. But yeah, this is pretty much what we got going on so far. It's a lot easier whenever you get this radiator and all this shit out. You got way more space, so I can step in here and work. But yeah. All right, so as you see, I got the intake manifold off. Not too sure what else I got off since then, but cleaned everything up. I got the head studs loosened up on this side. I got to get down here and cut the headers off from where I had them, because we permanently put them in place whenever I put them in. So got to cut those off to get the heads off, and then once I take the heads off, I'm gonna start kind of cleaning up the block. I got the harmonic balancer puller. I might try to pull that off, and I don't know, we'll see how much further we can get after that, but I might save some up for tomorrow, to be honest, because I still got to get a couple things. But yeah, about to cut the exhaust, go ahead and pull the heads off, and then we should be good to go. I broke a couple sensors and shit, so this little PVC, or yeah, whatever the fuck that shit is, I broke it, and I'm probably gonna super glue that shit back together and then see how it goes from there. If not, I'll just buy a new one. But everything kind of looks decent. I checked the push rods whenever we took them out. They kind of looked straight-ish, so they're dirty as fuck, and the rockers are definitely disgusting, but we're gonna go ahead and get those cleaned up later on. All right, so went ahead and got back in here and kind of got everything taken out. I got the head gaskets off, the heads off, got the lifters out with the lifter trays. All I got to do now is take the valley cover off and remove those knock sensors, and then we should be good to go as far as the top of the motor. I'm gonna clean it up real good. The pistons look pretty decent. It was burning oil for a long time. You can kind of see it, but as far as the cross hatching on the cylinder walls, it looks pretty good. It don't look like it's, you know, worn out too bad or anything. So that's a good sign at least. The block is still at least in a decent condition. So all I gotta do tomorrow is take apart the timing cover, take the harmonic balancer off, and then all I gotta do is kind of clean up the block surface after I get everything up here knocked out. And then we should be able to get everything else ready to go for the cam to go in. The lifters are right there. There's no issues with the lifters. Like I said, it's just got, you know, a lot of dirt and gunk in them. I've got the rockers and the head soaking in some mean green real quick. Once I get in here in the morning, I'm gonna flip the heads and take the rockers out so that way I can go ahead and clean those. We moved, man. We were really quick today. Really just me, honestly. My buddies came over for a few and kind of helped me here and there, but a lot of this was done just me by myself, man. So if you're definitely scared of doing this shit and you got a Gen 3, maybe even a Gen 4, they're pretty much the same. I mean, I wouldn't be scared to tackle it. I mean, especially with taking the heads off, it kind of makes everything easier. But yeah, this thing is empty on the inside. You can see the damn whole block in here. So I'm gonna get to cleaning tomorrow. We'll have a busy day. Just trying to kind of clean up and get everything ready to go back and get assembled. I can start laying out all the other parts on the table and start disassembling the head so that way I can assemble the new parts and it will be good. All right, so got the front cover taken off and all situated now. So all I got to do now is take the cam out and take the oil pump out. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and get down here, take the oil pan out, just so that way it'll make it easier for me to get to that pickup tube that's below it. I'm gonna take the pickup tube out as well while I'm up under there because I need to soak that as well. Just judging from the last time that I had it apart, I just want to be extra safe. This already has the 3-bolt cam gear, so I bought another one just because it's fresh, new. The chain is obviously got dirt and all type of shit all in it, so it's good to just go ahead and change this shit out. Wish I would have changed the sprocket, but it's not no big deal. If y'all got the extra while y'all doing this, man, just get you a LS based harmonic balancer puller. I got this and the installer off Amazon for like 50 bucks. If you got the extra bread to go ahead and get it, it makes it a whole lot easier. And it makes it a lot faster for you to pull it out instead of like a 3-jaw puller, even though it's pretty simple to do that too. But this, I don't have to run with that one, I don't have to run a bolt through or anything like that. It's already pre-made for LS harmonic balancer, and it locked on there and pulled it straight off. So it took me 5 minutes to get that off of there. But yeah, we just moving. I got one of the heads cleaned up and I got the rockers clean. Y'all seen what they looked like yesterday, and they look 10 times better now. I got them in some Marvel mystery oil just so that way the moisture doesn't really get to it. The heads are decently cleaned. Looks way better than it used to. I'm not gonna really go OD with these heads, but everything cleaned up well. So just a pressure washer and some oven cleaner, and then this simple green. I got the container over here. I've been just basically soaking everything before I pressure wash it. All right, so got down to pretty much completing the full disassembly. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna wrap up this video here and then start the assembly tomorrow. But got everything as far as the front cover off. Just gotta take the cam gear off and take the cam out, and then I'll clean the heads. I got the oil pump off, the oil pan is off. I had got that off so that way I can clean the oil pan. I got the baffle clean, the pickup tube clean, the heads are both clean now. Got the front timer cover clean. So I think I got everything that I need as far as getting everything situated. I'll have to go get some lapping compound so that way I can lap the valves just to make sure they're sealing all the way good. And then that should be it. But as soon as I get in here tomorrow, I'm probably gonna go ahead and start taking apart the rest of the stuff that I need as far as the cam gear, taking the cam out, putting the new oil pump on and all that. I'm about to get out of here for today. It's been a long day, got a lot done. But yeah, just had to take a couple more extra steps compared to like what other people would do, because like I said, I've had a lot of sludge built up in the motor, so I'm trying to clean up everything, and then hopefully we don't have any more sludge problems or anything like that after everything is changed, because everything in the motor was dirty as hell. So just trying to eliminate all that. But got my bullshit parts over there, and yeah, we're getting to it. So all right, so this should be the final day of disassembly. I've been kind of trying to get as much as I can done with the time that I got, but that piston there, kind of wiped off. I used some Marvel Mystery Oil and just one of them shop towels and just wiped it on it real quick, and it kind of started getting some of it off. I'm not going to get these 100% clean, and I don't really care because, like I said, the block got 300K on it, and I'm not about to try to make this damn thing look new, because if I wanted to do that, I just disconnect it and get it hot bath and take it to a machine shop to get clean. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna just clean out the cylinders and then clean out the water jackets and all that shit, so I can get the water out and get the water out of the head stud bolts or the head stud holes as well. And then get this water pump gasket silicone shit off that they decided was a great idea. And yeah, we should be getting down to the cam as well. So once I get this valley cover knocked out real fast, I should be able to jump straight into doing the cam and taking the old one out and starting to resurface everything up top and clean up. And then that'll be pretty much the end of this video. And then I'm gonna clean this, pressure wash that, so that way everything is just fresh, clean. I got the oil pan finished up yesterday. I'm not sure if I showed y'all all that, but yeah, everything is ready to go. Dried. I got some valve lapping compound with the valve lapper, so that way I can just do a quick little valve lap just to make sure that they're sealing properly. I'm gonna just try to clean them as best I can. Eventually I'll probably keep these heads, maybe, if I end up building another motor, and just replace the valves and kind of just redo the head. But that's for later on. Like I said, this is just for now, but everything looks clean. I got everything I need up here, so we're good to go. Cleaned out the old pickup tube as well. So yeah, man, we just get into it. So let me go ahead and knock out this valley cover, and we should be able to kind of clean up the top of the pistons and everything while I'm doing that. And then by the time I pick up the camera again, we'll go ahead and snatch the cam out, so that way we can put the new one in and finally see what this cam looks like. All right, so finally, what I've been waiting on, got the cam out, and looks kind of scored up in certain sections where the rollers have kind of just been rolling on this shit. So I'm kind of glad that I'm replacing those. It doesn't look too bad, just a regular normal wear for 300K. But yeah, took me a little bit of time since I picked up the camera last. I got the valley cover off. I got everything cleaned in there. I started getting the heads kind of resurfaced and got the pistons kind of cleaned up, but I'm gonna wait until I put the cam in to kind of finish up on that, and then seal the valley cover and all that, because that's ready to go on as well. But I just wanted to go ahead and get to the cam stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I put some time lapse in here showing y'all how I got it out. It was kind of rough at first. I wasn't trying to fuck up the cam bearings, even though they look like they probably need to be replaced anyways. But if I don't see the rest of them, then hey, they look good to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the disassembly. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of get it there. I marked the cam sprocket at top dead center from where it's at and where the cam gear was. So it took me a little bit of time to make sure I was on the right spot, because you can't really see that dot like that in there. But once you get it top dead center, you're good to go. And I just took the cam bolt off with the little ratchet and wrench, the cam gear, and then I just took it off and took the cam out. So yeah, I'm about to just go ahead and probably go ahead and put the cam in. I'm gonna start cleaning up all that water pump gasket stuff. I got most of it off with some WD-40, some Marvel Mystery Oil, and a green Scotch Brite with a little bit of a razor. I weren't kind of trying to scrape too bad. I was just trying to kind of have the razor straight up and down and just kind of move it side to side to kind of get the stuff that was pretty bent on there. But yeah, I guess now I'm about to start the assembly video. So yeah, this will be pretty much it for this. So yeah, all I gotta do is just clean up all this stuff, clean up, and we should be getting ready for throwing everything in. Like I said, I'm about to throw the cam gear and all that in now, so I can get the heads ready to go, or get the block ready to go, and then we should be good. So yeah, man, it's been a couple days of work. I'd say 2 full days, just because I had some stuff to do this morning, but got the cam out, got everything that I need out. So now I can work on putting all new stuff in here, and I don't have to worry about dealing with this dirty shit too much longer. But yeah, that's it, man. So fuck that little stock cam shit. Straight garbage. So we're getting rid of it. But yeah, man, I guess we'll pick back up probably tomorrow with we'll pick back up here in a few with the assembly. I'm about to just stop the video here and then move on to the part 2. So that way I can go ahead and put this camera here and maximize on the time that I got so far today. But yeah, should be coming along pretty good for one man to be working and me have this whole thing disassembled, cleaned, and pretty much almost, you know, 50% there by myself. You know, that's kind of good for me, at least, especially with me being a first-time LS builder right now. So we get into it though. But yeah, I guess we'll check back in on the next video and then we'll go from there. But let me know what y'all think, man. Everything is looking good, man. I can't wait to hear how it sounds and eventually get my headers and all that stuff installed and kind of hear the raw power of this damn thing, or the raw sound of this thing. So yeah, it's been a job, but we get into it. So check it out, and the next video should be coming out pretty soon after this one. I'm just gonna try to keep it, you know, rolling, so that way I got content every couple days. So